They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Monarchs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lopez to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Monarchs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the catch. It's Wood. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lopez wants to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes. It just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Pressure coming. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see offenses doing this a lot now. When you got a scrambling quarterback, get him outside the pocket. Run a bootleg to the left where he has the option. What can he do? Pick him up, put him down, and go get some yardage, or he can throw it down the field to try to make an even bigger play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Fires and picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Lopez to pass. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down.
Get set, get set. Gorilla.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. Touchdown, Georgia State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Off-play action on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Using his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Wilson to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could...
Going for it all. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup and getting in for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Chad Pennington used to deliver in his days there in Huntington. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. He wants to throw it quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes a connection. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Wood. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And as he throws, he finds a dead spot in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
finally a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wilson will throw. He'll pull it down. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. It's a draw. Creates a little room. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Goes to the option. Moving past the 25. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Newsome. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the 2nd half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Lopez wants to fire. Trying to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Panthers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle, and it
Breaks into the open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wilson to pass. Big guy smells it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. Inside the 50. The 30. What a big play for the defense. Not only do they get the turnover, they improve their field position big time.
I love this defense because not only do they have athletes, but they are dangerous with the football in their hands. How about these guys on defense? When they get out in the open field, they're not going down. Nobody can seem to tackle these guys. They are so good out in the open space. They're out trying to get blocks from one another. One thing to get a turnover, but how about the return and flipping the field?
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
DB's right up on the receiver. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Monarchs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
24. Spider.
Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ODU!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Durant. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They go to the ground. Fights off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson will throw. Gets rid of it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Finds a little space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Right back to the well. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to blow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia State.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Lopez lost to fire. Touchdown, Georgia State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Working the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but The important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture. And this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
On the ground, it's Reynolds. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.